Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make melodies for Iayze.
They speak on the LA, it's like it's not okay. I'm one of them bomb flat, catch his ass, bitch, come here.
Let's jump right into FL. So as you guys can see, I have the melody arranged out already. So I'm just going to be going through every section one by one just to show you guys what I added. First thing I did was start with this pad from Expand. If you go to soft pads, it's number 23, the shimmering pad. So here's what that sounds like. For the mixing on that pad, I just added an EQ too. I cut out the lows and some of the highs. And I also added a fruity reverb too, and here's what it looks like. Now the next thing I added was a guitar from Expand. You go over to guitars, it's preset number 4 called Fragile. Now I'm going to show you guys the mixing on this guitar before I play it just because it makes a really big difference. I added a guitar rig 6, and I added the metalcore stereo preset. And I also added an EQ too, just cutting out the lows. So first, I'm going to play it with the guitar rig on, just so you guys can hear how it's supposed to sound. And then I'll take the guitar rig off and show you guys how much of a difference it makes without it. Now here's what it sounds like with the guitar rig off. So clearly, as you guys just heard, it's a huge difference. When you add the guitar rig on, it sounds a lot more real, doesn't sound as robotic, and it just gives the guitar a really nice gritty sound. Next, I just added a simple string from Purity. If you go to GM normal, it's just the strings preset, and here's what that sounds like. Just a super small part of the melody I decided to throw in there for background noise. For the mixing on it, I just have a default ambience, and it's set to about 3/4 on the mixer here. And I also just have an EQ2 cutting out the lows. Next, I added some chords from Serum. This is the exact same chords from the first sound from Expand, except I just took out some of the top notes. Now, I'm not sure what the name of the bank is that this sound is from, but the bank is by prod.sci. I'll leave his Instagram down in the description. So once again, super simple, just following the main chord progression. And on that, all I got is an EQ2, just cutting out the lows and some of the mid. Now the last sound I added is a sub bass from my drum kit, and I'll also leave a link to that down in the description. For mixing on the sub bass, I stereo shaped it a little bit, and I also added an EQ, cutting out the highs and raising the lows a little bit. Now that I've shown you guys everything, here's what the full melody sounds like. Now I know a few of you are probably thinking, okay, that's great, I got the melody, can't make a Iayze type beat with only a melody and not the drums. So if you guys want some help with that, click this video right here to watch me make a beat around this melody.